Good morning everyone, welcome back to my allotment diaries. My name is Emma, these are my allotment diaries. I would love for you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're new. It's going to be windy today, so I'm going to do my absolute best to get as much of this vlog filmed before the wind kind of picks up, because it's impossible to work or film in the wind. Obviously it's not the safest place to be at an allotment plot when it's really windy, because things can, you know, take off and fly around, and I don't want to be impaled by someone's polytunnel. Or my own polytunnel, to be fair, which is the most likely one to fly away, let's be honest. It is a little bit gloomy today, a little bit grey, I feel like it might rain, but it's feeling very autumnal. I really wanted to get down here today and just do a few jobs at my old allotment plot, my original plot basically. As I was walking home the other time that I was here, the last time I was here, I'm trying to beat the wind, it's not working. Yeah, as I was walking home the last time I was here, I noticed that a lot of people's sprout plants don't really look like my sprout plants, and I realised that I've just neglected them basically and not been looking after them, so they don't look the same as everyone else's. So I thought I'd make them look the same today. That's pretty much how I garden, to be honest. As I walk through, I find other people's plots very inspiring, and I tend to just look at what their plants look like and look at what they're doing to their plants, which is when I first started like stripping all the leaves off of tomatoes, is when I saw my neighbours do that, and I thought, well, if they're doing it, it must be right, so I'll do it. And that's kind of how I've learned. I've just learned from looking at other people's plots. So there's a lot to be said for just having a wander around your allotment site, especially if you're new to gardening, and just taking it all in, just having a look, just seeing what other people are doing, which is I guess why a lot of you watch my channel as well, just to see what I'm getting up to, or maybe just to see what not to do, as the case might be. We need to get on with some jobs before it rains, but I see blue sky now. Oh, look at that, blue sky, lo and behold, fantastic. That's what we want. Obviously, one of the big advantages of all the wind that we're having right now is the fact that the leaves are falling off the trees, and leaves are such a great source of like free mulch. Basically, I think we call it leaf mold or leaf mulch, and you can gather all your leaves up, put them in a bag or put them in an area, let them rot down, and then spread them over your beds in the springtime. It's a fantastic mulch. However, because I have a lot of wood chip, I find it quite hard to rake up the leaves and leave the wood chip alone. And I don't have much grass kind of areas now where the leaves are falling. So you can see the leaves are just going like everywhere at the moment. What I'm probably going to do this year is just let them fall and just let them rot down naturally as nature intended, because I don't see the point of gathering them up if they're already falling where I sort of want them to be. Do you know what I mean? Does that make sense? I mean, this will just naturally rot down anyway, and I can't be bothered to rake them all up because, like I said, that's just going to be a massive job and I don't really see the point of it. If I get time later, I might give it a go, but I don't want to lose the wood chip. Wood chip is very valuable to me at the moment. There's Einstein, he's usually around at this time. Einstein. Gosh, that's crazy, just like that he's turned up. I literally didn't even know he was there. Hello, how are you today? Good? There he is. Just turned up exactly when I asked him to. That's amazing. How are you, Einstein? You good? We're going to do the sprouts today. Oh, he's gone. He's like, come on love, get on with the gardening. I'm not here to see you and have a chit chat. I'm here to get the worms that you dig up when you garden. Yes, I know, Einstein. Right, here are the sprouts. We've reached the sprout bed. This is Sprout City. Maybe you can now see why they don't look like everybody else's, because everybody else has looked after their sprouts, and my sprouts look like that. I think what everyone's done is stripped all the leaves off their sprouts and just left the top one, which I don't see this top bit as leaves. I see this as one giant sprout. It's so delicious, the top bit. I've eaten this before because somebody said you could. You chop the whole thing off, it's like a giant sprout, and it's so good. Honestly, it's so delicious at the top. So that to me is a giant sprout. That's all the sprouts are, you know. You see how the leaves are like that? Oh, look at that slug in there. You little nasty little critter. That's all sprouts are. They're just leaves that just folded over like this. So if I just folded all that over like that, you see what I mean by that? It's just one giant sprout, and it's delicious. I'm so unprepared. Oh, here we go, it's Monday. Someone told me to always leave your wheelbarrow upside down if you're leaving it outside so that all the rainwater doesn't go in it. That absolutely stinks. Ugh. That water absolutely stank, but I feel like the more it stinks, probably the better it is, you know, because like fertilizers and stuff really stink. So the more it stinks, the more I think it's good for the soil. So I put it over my new potato bed, just in the hope that it will sort of add some goodness. Oh look, it's a rainbow. There's a rainbow over there, can you see it? Wow. And it's gone. Literally disappeared in front of us. Oh no, it's still there a little bit. Wow. What a lovely day this is turning out to be, just because we had a rainbow. No other reason. We haven't done anything else yet. Don't ask me what's going on with the compost bins at the moment. I just need help. I just need help with them. Right, so what we're going to do, basically, is strip them. I'm just going to take all your clothes off. Or your leaves off rather, and expose the sprouts. Now I'm not entirely sure, because I didn't look it up before I came here, why we do this. I'm assuming, oh god, what's happened to this net? Something fell over behind me and I don't even want to look what it was. I assume that we do this for some kind of sprout development reason. I think maybe it just helps the sprouts to develop more. I mean, also most of the leaves are yellow and have been eaten, so I'm guessing they're not good for the plant anyway. What is with this net? It's like broken and gone all spindly. Biodegradable, so I'm not too worried about it, but a bit annoying. Be careful to take them off and not damage the sprouts, you know? But this is what I've seen other allotmenters doing with their sprouts, and this is how their sprout plants look. Very weird, alien-like creatures, sprouts, but there we go. Not as weird as slugs. Questioning if I've taken too many leaves off now. Where are you pointing? Why are you pointing over there? See camera. That don't look right. Look at all the stems. Come on. Oh. Why has it got all the stems sticking out of it though? Other people's sprouts don't look like that. Why can't you look like everybody else? Everybody always thinks I'm so silly and my plot looks so weird. Can't you just be normal? That is not what everyone else's looks like. They haven't got these stems. I can't get them without damaging the sprout though. They're not coming off very easily. Should I just leave it like that? Does that look weird? No one else has left those on. This is a problem when you don't actually know what to do. You just copy what everyone else's looks like and you just try and make it what it looks supposed to look like. You get stumbling blocks and then you don't know what to do. I'll just keep going. I think I'll just leave them on. The leaf is gone, it's just the stem. Nice and easy, look at that. It's like you want to die. Well done. That's it, that's it, that's it. This is how it's supposed to look. Well done. You show your mates, show the rest of them what they're supposed to look like now, okay? Let them know. Let them know that he's weird. I don't know why you are, but you are. Stop talking to the bleeding plants. Prince Charles, I mean King Charles, he talks to his plants. He used to anyway, before he was king. I don't know if kings still talk to the plants, but he used to talk to his plants anyway. So I think it's all right. You know what I'm realising as I'm sorting out the sprouts? None of the sprouts are where I actually planted the bleeding sprouts. So whatever I thought I was planting was not sprouts. They are all over the place. They were supposed to be in the middle because I made the middle structure higher to support the sprouts, but they are just wherever they want to be. They're just wherever they want to be. I think I need to neaten this bed up a little bit. I think I need to weed it or something. Right, let's see if we can just make it look like everyone else's. Like I said, sometimes just making it look like everybody else's is like most of what allotment gardening is. Like, that's all you need to do, you know. If it looks like everyone else's, it's probably right. So a lot of people have said that when you take out a brassica plant, leave the root system in, because it's supposed to add really good nutrients to the soil. So I've left the root in on this one. So I just kind of picked it, but I've left that in. So it's got the whole root system under the ground there. I'm going to do the same with these that I need to pick now, and just hopefully snap them off and leave them in there. A lot of people tell me this and get annoyed with me when I take the whole plant out. So we'll just snap them, and then we'll leave all of that in the soil, and we'll just see if it helps the soil and just helps to add some nutrients. I assume it will. I mean, I'm not doubting you guys. I just don't do it, you know. So here we go, this is what they all look like now. Aside from the one that's got all the stems sticking out of it, this is sort of what everybody's sprouts look like at the moment. So just all the sprouts really exposed. They look fantastic, actually. They look really, really good. I do have some whoppers over here. I mean, these are some really big whoppers on here. These are absolutely fantastic size. Look, he's having a nice time, isn't he? Get him in there. I think they eat the leaves, you know, because the sprouts look very much undamaged. So the idea is going to be to pick these after the frost, because they go sweeter, and nearer to Christmas as well. They're looking at the amount of sprouts I've got. I'm not sure how many sprouts I'm thinking of eating for Christmas. My goodness. Luckily you can freeze them and then unfreeze. Oh look, he's having a good time as well. You having fun there, mate? My goodness, you've just been sitting on my sprouts. Oh look, he is eating my sprout. No. I'm wondering now if I maybe need a little bit more support, because they're all sort of hanging on and twisting around and stuff. I don't know though, because the thing is though, I haven't seen anybody else with support for their sprouts. Everybody just lets them be free and flip-flop everywhere. So maybe I don't need support. I don't know. I think I'll leave it, just because they've made it this far without support, so I'm sure they can endure the next couple of months, you know. Right, something else I've noticed while I'm on my original plot is that so I made this pallet planter just here, and it's supposed to be for strawberry plants, but unfortunately all the strawberry plants died in it. I think just because there wasn't enough water, because I didn't water it. And something's been digging on it. Oh no, it's fallen through. Genuinely was about to blame the fox or Rocky for this, but I think it's just fallen through. Yeah, it's just fallen through. So what I'm thinking is, it's not realistic for me to plant stuff in this, right? These are too shallow. Now if you come to a plot a lot, and you remember to water, and you'll have a good memory, this is a great idea for a pallet planter. For me personally, this has just been a nightmare out of neglect, basically. I've neglected it. Now that I have 2 plots to tend to, like I will do, this is just not practical for me. So I'm going to turn it into a stick holder. Now I've got a lot of sticks, and I want to keep them because they're fantastic for propping things up, building things, having little fights with foxes. They're fantastic sticks. Big fan of sticks. I don't know how much more I can tell you about sticks. What I'm going to do is turn it into a stick holder. So, oh look, I'm just watching this lady. I'm talking to you, but I'm watching a ladybird. I just get so distracted by little things like this. You can imagine what I was like in school. You know, I was just like, oh, squirrel. Seems to be a bit of a running theme at this allotment of me making things and then destroying them shortly after. Right. Luckily, destroying stuff is a lot easier than making it in the first place. Usually that's the case. Not always the case. Goodness. about that. Oh my god, where do I put it? 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 God, there. Oh, spider. That's stinging egg. That was a stinging net. Oh, I thought it was a bug. I thought it was a bug. Oh god. Oh god. This is a nightmare. Right, we got all that out. So now it's not enlightening or anything, guys. I'm literally just going to put sticks in it. So let me find some sticks and then I'll show you. I think it works and it's very, very simple. But we have somewhere for sticks to go. Hooray, you know? For a long time I've just left them lying on the floor and it's like they're just hanging out. It's like I don't mind them hanging out, but I'd like them to have somewhere to go. Oh my god, the wind! Right, there we go. It would have been nice to have something growing, but we have to be practical, and that is very, very practical. It's probably the most practical thing I've ever made at the allotment, and I didn't even make it on purpose, it was an accident. You can go in the stick thing. Oh, this is fantastic. I forgot about these sticks. These are natural sticks. Right, and then that compost is going to go in here. Might as well use the compost again in our new raised beds here. We might as well stick that all. I don't even know where your roots are, mate. You know what, I'm just going to leave you like that. You have to figure it out. To be fair, you're the plant. So not many of the strawberry plants were alive, but I did manage to salvage a couple, and I've just put them into this bed here next to the parsnips. This may very well just become my new strawberry patch. It might become my new strawberry bed, to be honest. Yeah, I actually think that's a good idea because strawberries have quite shallow roots. They don't go down too deep, and this bed isn't very good very deep. It's just not, it's just rubbish. So I'm happy with that. I think that will become the strawberry bed. I do need to sort of lighten my load a little bit because I've got 2 plots now. I think I need more beds that are more like self-sustainable. Does that make sense? They can kind of look after themselves is what I mean. So lots of fruit bushes are going to go in next year, and you know, the strawberry patch will be back, all that kind of stuff, because then it kind of takes care of itself and it's less work for me, but I still get really good produce from it. And this is now my stick holder. I love that. That's great, that is. Not what it was originally designed for, but you know, sometimes what you want something to be isn't what it's good at. But yeah, I think it looks really good, and it's a really good way of holding the sticks and they're not going to fall about. Also, whenever I need a stick, there they are. Fantastic. And I've got a lot of sticks on my new plot which need somewhere to go. Now they've got somewhere to go. Yeah, I'm chuffed with that. Really, really good. I think what I need to do next time I come, just thinking top of my head, is have a bit of a clean up. There's a lot of bits of plastic around and stuff. I think I need to pick stuff up, put it into black bags ready for the dump. I also want to work on my new plot again, just keep pushing back a little bit, clearing those sticks. Now they've got somewhere to go, that's really good. And one more thing I want to do is a bit of fixing, bit of putting these things back together, making them look, you know, together again. Oh god. Yeah, just a little bit of autumn kind of fixing it up, ready for the springtime. New plot's looking alright actually. I didn't panic when I got here today, which I think is always a good idea. Panicked slightly at the size of this bed. This bed is massive. Is this what we've decided on then, this massive bed? Because you're part of this now, guys. I mean, this is really big. This is really big. Might be an idea to have something in there that's more self-sustainable. You know, fruit bushes or something. Would that grow in the shade though? I'll have to do a bit of research, but that's a very big bed. Could be brassicas, to be fair, could just be brassicas in there. Could have a little path in the middle of it, I suppose, if I was worried about that. But yeah, this plot as a whole is looking very good at the moment. I'm very, very happy with it. I think the only bit of it that's sort of not worrying me, but it sort of feels a little bit like, I really need to do that soon, is this area here. it's sort of big and it's sort of it's complicated because we've got the tree stumps there, so I can't grow anything there. We've got the apple tree there, we've got these big trees in the way, and we've got the pallets and stuff. I mean, it's all a bit higgledy-piggledy, so I'm not sure when I'm going to tackle that, but I will at some point. Right, good news guys, the weather's looking okay for the rest of the week. A few showers, but lots of sunshine, so fingers crossed I'll have another vlog up for you on Wednesday. So I'll see you Wednesday and hopefully again on Friday too. See you then, thank you so much for watching. And oh, a couple of you said about the links to my jumpers. They are below the video, so if you do want to get yourself a Christmas jumper or an allotment planner, all the links are below in the description box. See you next time guys, thanks for watching, bye!